if you put $10,000 in Berkshire in 1965, you're, if not a billionaire, close to it. And you didn't have to do any extra work. You didn't even have to go to his conferences. So there is such a thing as passive income. But there's also such a thing as every single day, everyone's email box is full of scams that all say, hey, you're going to get rich with passive income. I'm going to teach you how. Buy my $2,000 program. So I always sort of grab my wallet quickly when I hear someone talk about passive income. How are you actually defining it? Because when I hear someone say, oh, I own a duplex, I love my passive income, I cannot stop laughing in their face because I've owned real estate before. I lost money. To me, real estate, in most cases, there can be exceptions, but no one ever goes to a cocktail party and says, oh yeah, I bought this property and I lost $50,000. I would have made 200,000 more if I just stuck the money in an index fund 3 years. No one brags about that. They only brag about, well, I bought it at this and I made a huge profit. It's so often not passive. So I want to hear, what is your definition of actual passive income, passive investments?
Passive is letting something work for you while you're doing something else. And I will tell you, I've owned real estate over and above my home. And guess what? There were some where I broke even. There were some where I made a lot of money. And so the most important thing is to know you have to be right more than wrong. That's the most important thing. Passive income is your money, my money, your listeners, viewers' money in stocks, whatever you want. Passive income means it is working for you while you are not expending any energy on it. That's passive income. It's very important, if I can say this, if I may, I don't want your viewers, your listeners to realize it's a snap of the finger, because what I say in my book, the most recent book that came out, The Wannabe Investor, you are not allowed. If you were with me, I would say to you, you are not allowed to put 1 penny in investing until you, one, have a 401k, that's a retirement fund that an organization typically makes available to you, or if you own your own business, no excuse, you then must have a Roth IRA. And how do you do it? Well, you know what? Pick up my book. I mean, for goodness sake, go online, how to open a Roth IRA. Go to fidelity.com, Merrill Lynch.com, Schwab, etc., and call their 800 number and tell them you want to know how to do it. With many of those organizations, you don't need to put in a penny. You simply need your Social Security. So you're not allowed to do any of this until you start investing through your fund, and you have to max it to the most. You have to max it because companies typically, organizations match a certain percentage. This is something else I have to say, if you don't mind. Before my manuscript was published, I was so glad to find out that there is a law that's been passed through legislation called the Secure, SECURE 2.0 Act. What that does is that allows organizations to be able to match a certain percentage of the student loan debt that individuals pay off on their student loans. I mean, this is like a no-brainer. So people should reach out to their human resource manager, to be able to say, does our organization, are they part of, or are they going to be part of this SECURE Secure 2.0 Act? That's in my book. I mean, are you kidding me? Why not open a retirement account and let your organization match a certain percentage of what you're paying off in student debt? So I'm saying to you, this is important. You can't just jump in and buy a stock. If you do, if it starts fast, it ends fast. Don't get a hot tip from someone who said they made $1 million. To TJ, your point, people don't say what they didn't do. They only brag about what they do. Those are the people that you want to run away from fast. And it's important, if I may say one more thing, have a minimum of 3 months of an emergency fund. Did I have that at 20? Are you kidding? No, I was glad to pay my bills. Are you kidding me? So I speak with authority. This is important. TJ.